Okay, I'm at job number 21795. This is the O'Reilly store in Seattle, where we recently did concrete and asphalt repairs. We did an ADA upgrade, and then we also tore out, there was an existing concrete pad that was here, and we've made it larger. So originally, well, I should start with this. There's puddling here, and in the past this would collect water first, build up high enough, and then start to flow this direction, and I think it was eventually able to make its way through down to that catch basin where that car is. So the first ADA stall, just to the left, there's a catch basin. That is the only real drain spot from this location over to there. Well, there's been a recent complaint that when the heavy rains came, this water built up, but because we had to put in our concrete and make it level and also keep it draining away from the building, we had to, and have it at the correct percentage, we had to build up the concrete just on this corner here. You can see originally that the asphalt came right through here and it went straight over to there. So the slope right now goes down in this direction, and it has always gone in that direction. And as a matter of fact, the slope raised up, I think, slightly at one point as it came over in this direction. Now maybe at one point water was able to drain from here over to that location, but right now as it sits, this is higher than that over there. In order for this water to get over to this location, you can see right now that this asphalt sits higher on the left hand side than it does on the right. If I lift it up to my right, then we get more level. But as it sits right now, it's at a 4.2% slope down to this location. So that's old asphalt right there, and it's always been sloped in this direction. What's happened in the past is water builds up, and then it used to exit from this point. It used to be able to exit out. Well, now that we have this concrete here, it's holding that water up to where water's building up even higher, and then it's starting to backflow this direction, and it gets over to their door. That is my understanding, is that water's getting into that doorway right there. I spoke to my foreman, Matt. Matt said that one of the store managers asked if we had extra asphalt and we could build this up at the time we were doing this work, because they said this puddling had been happening. You could tell it has. That water's been sitting here, and water that comes down this hill drains down in this direction, and then water used to kind of drain down in this direction as well. So this has been an existing problem right here. Solution: do more asphalt and take it all the way back to the doorway here, to the threshold, create a channel that goes in this direction, but they'd have to build the asphalt up a little bit, enough to where it could potentially drain off to this location right here, possibly. It's very close, but looks like, yeah, this concrete sits as it is. This sits right here, just a little bit higher, and it starts to slope down in that direction. If this was built up just a little bit, water would be able to exit out of those existing puddles that they have and make its way back out to this catch basin. So really, that probably could have been or should have been a topic of discussion, is once this was put in correctly, what will happen with this existing puddle here. And it looks like it could potentially be cut out and redone and have the water channel to where it'll flow right to that location and be able to get onto that concrete, new concrete, and flow down to that catch basin. So that probably needs to come up like an inch or two in order to make that happen and bring it gradually out to here. It's gonna be really close on the transit to see if there's enough slope there to create a flow that goes to that point right there.